What is up, guys? We are back with another Fallout 3 geck tutorial, and today we are going to be making a cave. Now, I have already showed you how to make a nav mesh dungeons, but the reasons why I want to do a cave is because it's a little bit different, and I feel like it was very intimidating, and it's the reason why I was taking so long to make caves and why I haven't made many of them. The problems that I was having when I was making these caves is that I would run into a lot of seam issues and not understanding which parts to place in order to, advance the cave's layout. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a small little basic one to show you some of the pieces that you can use to make your own caves. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this cell right here, and I'm going to rename it AA Tutorial Cave. And we'll click on it and we'll delete everything inside of here. Okay, now we're gonna click on this. I could have sworn I deleted everything in here. Alright, there we go. Make sure I didn't delete something in another house or something. Alright. So now, what we want to do is we want to come over here to static. There should be a tab over here called static. Here we go. Then you want to open this tab and you want to come down to dungeons, open this tab, and then click on caves. Then the first piece that I always use is the cave entrance and antagonizer. So we're going to drag that in. We're going to hit A on our keyboard to light up the place because we don't have lights yet. And every time I drop in the first piece of my dungeon, I always make the X, Y, and Z axis to 0. Like that. Hit OK. Then click on our cave piece. And there we go. Now our first piece is in there. Make sure I'm snapping all my grids. And snap the angle is on. Alright. So the next piece that we want to find is we want to find like a hole. So we'll go to like cave hole. I think it's like a one-way. And you can right click on the item and then you can put preview. Check your preview how it looks. And this is what we want. And we're going to drag this in here to place. And I'm going to show you an issue that you may run into. Let me make sure I'm on the right side. Oh, I think it's this way. Let me see if it's happening right now. Okay, I don't think it's happening now. But sometimes, if you drop in a piece right here and it's not lining up, then get another piece that has the same name as the one you're trying to place, but with a different number, and sometimes it will fit. So right here, we have our cave. We can make it just, come in like this. We can hold Control D while we highlight it to duplicate it, in case we just want to make this hallway a little bit longer. Like so. And then you could come back over here to cave holes, and then you could type in ramp. And what the ramp will do is, as you can see, you have ramps right here. Now let's say I want my ramp to descend, right? Like I want us to go down a little bit. I'll bring the ramp in here as if I want it to descend, and I'll slide it in place. And look, check this out. So I'm trying to slide this in place and it's not working, right? You got the seam right there. It's not fitting. So I'll click on this. I'll see it's ramped 01. So ramped 01 isn't working. So we'll try ramped 02. And as you can see, oops. There we go. Now it works. So that's pretty much, you know, some of the issues. That's one of the issues. Okay, gonna run into a few of these, but like I said, if you're trying to place a part and you're like, this part should fit, but for some reason it's not fitting, just change the number. All right, so we'll grab one more hallway piece right here. And we'll drop this in just because I don't like to have doors right at the end of the ramp. Okay, for some reason this thing keeps moving along the Z-axis even though I'm not holding down Z. Alright, so that's in. Now the next thing that we want to do is we want to type in door. So we'll go to door and then we'll go to cave rooms, and then you'll see cave room door, and then right here you can take one of these pieces like so, drag it in, and then now we're going to make this hallway transition into a room. So we'll drag that in like that, and as you can see, the hallway, we'll place this into this room. Now we're free to make a room. Another thing I like to do too is I like to duplicate this this little doorway right here, just in case I want to use it later. All right. So now, still in our rooms tab, what you want to do is type in wall, and now you'll have a few different cave room walls. And you want to mix and match these things around so it doesn't look like a whole bunch of copy and paste. All right. So we'll grab room wall 1. And we'll drag this in. And then over here, we'll get like room wall 2. And we'll bring this up. Okay. So that's how you place some of the walls. Then you want to look for something else called corner, C-O-R, and you'll get these cave room corners. Some will be inside corners in case you want to like make the cave bend a certain way. We'll actually use this right now. I don't think I've ever used these before, but whatever, screw it. We'll try it right now. So we'll go to cave room inside corner. And what I'll do is I'll move this wall out the way because I don't want it to be too big. So with this, we'll rotate this like so. And then now we're able to like come in here and then we can make the dungeon turn like that. So that's actually what I'll do. I'll rotate this piece. That's what the inside corner is for, you know, so now you could like turn within the dang dungeon. It's gonna look cool that way. Alright, and then the normal corner is something that will just work as a normal corner. You know, you just want it to be the end of the room. You could drag that there like that. And then we could put another wall. I'll just duplicate this really quickly. Rotate that. Sure it's linked up. All right, and then what I'll do is I'll grab that doorway that I made a while back, and we'll just put a doorway right here so you can go to somewhere else. All right, and then still in the room section, we'll type in mid. Now these mid pieces, these are the ones that I'm gonna tell you right now, do not get discouraged. Right? Because these things will create seams no matter what you do, in my experience. If you know a way around this, or if I'm doing something wrong, let me know in the comment section. I'd really appreciate it. But as far as I know, when you drag these pieces in, right, let's say I line it up right there. It's lined up perfectly right here. But right here, you can see it's obviously a seam. And if I was to put a piece over here, it'd probably be a seam there as well. Now I could rotate it and it could be perfect over here, but now you have a seam over here, right? This is all I do. When I place these down, I simply just make a duplicate of the mid that I just made, and I drag it over a little bit, just like that, to cover the seams. That's all I do. All right. I'm not gonna do it right now. I like to wait till I'm actually finished with the room before I do so. But that is how I get around it. So here's some of your mids, and there's different kinds as well. There's ones with like pillars in the middle, so you can have like a pillar in the middle. I'll do that. Drag it up. Just make sure you try to get it in, snap it in as close as possible. Okay, then we'll take another one of these, and we'll drag it in this way. All right. And let's say I'll take another one. All right. And then another for right here. All right. I try to get, whenever I place the mids, I try to make sure that at least one of them snaps on perfectly. Okay, so we have that, and then what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna grab another corner real quick. Oh, that was the wrong piece. Go. I'll rotate this, snap this into play. And this is really exciting because, like I said, I used to be so intimidated with subways. Then once I learned them, I just love making subways. And then now I'm feeling the same way about caves. So to make up for all the caves that I never made in this game, there's going to be a whole bunch now. So make sure this is lined up. Okay. That's there. All right. And then we'll grab a different wall so it doesn't always look the same. Like I said, if you copy and paste too much, it might just look a little weird. So I'll get a different wall. We'll use wall 04. Okay, that looks like it's on. Then we'll just drag that piece there. Okay. And then, do I need another wall? I believe I need another wall. And then I need another corner. I use a different one this time. We'll use 3. I don't think I used this one yet. That there, is that good? Alright, that's good. And then I'll grab another wall. Wall 03. This one looks like it's a little bit bigger. But I like how some of them have that tan structure, like that tan rock or pillar or whatever it is. Okay. Now what we'll do is, I'm thinking about, I'll put another wall right here. Another hole in the wall, excuse me. Or doorway, I should say. We'll bring this over here. And then what we'll do is, like, I just want to finish this one part, and then I'll jump ahead. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the dungeon just do like a lap. So it would just lap around. And I guess we'll grab another wall. Hopefully this lines up right. It's looking a little wonky right here. Okay, so I'll duplicate that really quickly. Put this here. And then once this is at the end, we could do something like, we could just put a corner. Corner like so, and then I'll just duplicate that, rotate it into place. There we go, and everything looks good. All right, so now once you have your setup, everything laid out, you know, right? Like I said earlier, you cover those seams by just using the mids. So I'll drag in cave room mid. Bring it in. Duplicate. Drag it down a bit more. Alright. And then just repeat the process. I want to say I'm almost sure that this is how the caves are made, because I did not see any other way to properly put in pieces without getting the seams. Ooh. Where's the piece? Okay. Whatever, I can't find it. Let's just grab another one. Duplicate that. There you go. And right here. We'll grab like both these pieces. There we go. And then like two more over here. Or is it just one? Just one. All right. So that's pretty much how you get, there's still some seams there. But that's pretty much how you get it. That's how, at least that's how I do it. Like I said, I don't know. There might be a better way, but as far as I know, you just have to take some more mids and just fill it in there so that there's no seams in the ground. One more mid for that. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going, this cave is way bigger than I thought. So I'm going to have to like maybe like really clutter it. But now I'm just pretty much going to make it do like a loop. I'll probably like make it come over here, add some rooms, maybe over here, another room, and then we'll just make it come back through here. All right, so I'll jump ahead.